Hey, it's Mike. And if you guys watched my previous video about platformers, side-scrolling platformers, you already know this probably. But, if you didn't watch it, yeah, go ahead and watch it. Definitely. But anyway, I am a huge fan of the Mega Man series. Ever since, I was a kid, I've started with Mega Man X. That was actually my first exposure to the series. And then, my love for the series grew from there, and I played, so many others, within that series, so like the classic, like even Battle Network, and just like all kinds of stuff. But what I really want to talk about out of all those is the Mega Man Legends series. Because, for those of you who don't know, Capcom recently, put out a post stating that they want to make the Mega Man series as big as all of their other, past projects. If not bigger, I suppose. Which, I always thought that Mega Man was Capcom's kind of flagship, title. And then I suppose it has fallen off for something like, maybe Street Fighter, something like that. But they want to put the Blue Bomber back on the throne, and I am all for that, with some caveats, okay? Because the creator of Mega Man is very likely no longer involved. He left Capcom a long time ago, and some say that his leaving Capcom is the reason that the Mega Man Legends series did not continue. That's why we didn't get a third Mega Man Legends, to continue or maybe even finish off the story that they had. Because for those of you who do not know, the Mega Man Legends, oh, and by the way, spoilers, Mega Man Legends 2 actually ended on a cliffhanger. So, yeah, a lot of fans were pissed off. A lot of fans were really anticipating, a third game. There was even footage released of it that looked really cool. But no, it did not happen. And, fans, basically have given up hope for the longest time now. But now that they've made this announcement, a lot of people are thinking, a lot of fans are wondering, is this series going to come back? Are we going to finally get that Mega Man Legends 3? And my hope is that yes, but my gut feeling says no. For one thing, they've already announced a new title in the classic series, so they left off with Mega Man 11, which was great. That's an awesome game. I love that game. And this is supposed to be kind of like a sequel to that. So that was already announced, and it got lukewarm reactions at the announcement. Mostly because they didn't show that much, honestly. So, how excited can you get about it? It's not enough just to say, hey, Mega Man's coming again. It's not enough anymore. You gotta show something, because Mega Man is a series that really has been done to death. So you gotta, come up with something to keep us coming back. They've promised, the title of the game suggests that, they're going to rework the system that they brought out in 11, maybe add some changes. But is that going to be enough? Is that going to bring people in? I don't know. But no mentioning of Mega Man Legends. However, again, this is just very early days. If they want to make this huge, a huge series again, they're not going to be able to do it with just that one game. I pretty much guarantee it. So what other plans do they have? Are they going to release, new versions of games from multiple series that, so that all fans are satisfied and they all come running back? Because Mega Man Legends actually is very niche compared to the classics, right? The classics or the X series. I would say even Battle Network falls into that category. So if someone released a new, like if Capcom released a new Battle Network game, I don't know necessarily if that's going to be enough to reach this goal of what they're saying, right? But I want to get back on topic with that third game and why I feel that it's not going to happen. Because, well, you can't have a Mega Man resurgence, right? Coming back into popularity without Mega Man himself. And from what I've seen, the third game didn't even feature Mega Man in it at all. Mega Man is still stuck out on, Elysium or something like that. He's still stuck on like another freaking planet or something like that. And they're trying to get him back. And so you're not, unless they're doing a thing where, Mega Man's trying to do something, on Elysium on his end to try to get back home, while at the same time, Roll and everyone else are trying their plans, meeting up with some new characters who hopefully will have a solution, that they can work on together. And you're kind of going back and forth with that, but he's not, Mega Man's not the main focus. And that's why I feel like it wouldn't make sense for it to come back as part of this huge resurgence. But at the same time, I could be wrong because, fans, I feel like fans would really just clamor for it. And this might spark something, to where, people who are waiting for the revival of the Legends series, will play that game, the third one, and then they might just be like, okay, well, hey, what else you got? Oh, let's dip into the classic series again. Oh, you got a new X game? Let's go into that. And then it'll kind of like have a snowball effect from there. Maybe. I just really want this to come back, and if they're really going to step up to the plate and do what they say they're going to do, I will be super happy no matter what comes out. Just because, of my love for the series. And if they do come out with the Mega Man Legends 3 game, I'm not saying anything bad against that. That's great. I would like Mega Man to actually be a playable character, and, being that he's the titular character. But even if it's not, at least we'll get a cap on that story, right? It'll just be the end of the story, maybe. And then, that will definitely help people, people will feel more at ease, right? Because every time I get to the end of Mega Man Legends 2, when I, replay the game over and over, because I love it, I'm always left like, oh, God, please, can we just get an ending to this? Other than, what's happening right now. But, yeah, who knows? Well, are you guys a fan of the Mega Man series, in general, any of the series, Legends including? I'd like to know, and, definitely, if there's any comments about it, I might respond, because I love talking about Mega Man. I can talk about him all day, so, yeah, anyway, thanks for listening. Let's hope that Capcom delivers. All right, peace.